Hey, Sanbonani, what's up? Afsheni. This is Gospel Cylinder, otherwise known as Son of a King. I hope you guys are good, safe and sound. I have a true story that I would love to share with you guys. Well, it's a funny story, something that happened to me. So this one time, I'm invited by a pastor to come sing at his church. There's a conference. At the time, I was still staying in Pretoria, and the conference was here in Mpumalanga Lowveld. So the pastor, the agreement was, because I knew the guy, I was like, nah, man, look, I don't want to make this thing complicated for you. Just cover my my transportation and accommodation if needs be. I'll be good. So you will see what you will put on the envelope that will cover for the transportation and accommodation. I'm not gonna put a charge on the fee, because I know you. The pastor was like, cool, we'll sort you out with transportation, we'll sort you out with accommodation, and that's cool, fine. So I come to Mpumalanga, leaving Pretoria. So I came on a Saturday. So when I get here, I say to my friend Norman, look, we won't have time for sound check. Let's go and see what's happening at the church. We went on a Saturday. It was a revival, and the pastor spotted me in the crowd. From the crowd, he was like, oh, cool, our artist who's going to perform tomorrow is around us, so we're just going to give you a taste of what's going to be happening tomorrow, blah 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 blah. So they call me on stage, I go there, I minister. It's beautiful, everyone is happy, fine. Sunday, I go to, now it's the date that I was called to minister on. Fine, cool, I go there. Logon Fika, fine, I sing and it's nice. I sang longer than 45 minutes. Normally I do my sets for 45 minutes, and the pastor was like, no, after preaching, can you please bless us some more? All right, cool. He preaches, he finishes preaching, and then he calls me. Before I sing, he tells the church that, Bazalwane, this is a gift. This guy has not charged me anything, which was nice. And we can't let him go without taking care of him. The Bible say we must honor the gift. Hey, I'm happy me. They're thinking, yo, who's our nine? So they put like a basin, They put a basin, and Baba Zarani, they come. Now I'm singing while they're offering. They were told to offer so that they can bless me, right? So I look at the offering basket, the basin. It's getting filled up. I'm like, yo. I did a good thing by not charging. Now I'm gonna have more money than I would have charged. Okay, cool, fine. After church, the pastor calls me to his office. I go to his office, and I get there, and he's thanking me, blah 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 for coming, blah 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 blah, and then he passes an envelope to me. I hold the envelope. I'm thinking, it's too light, but in my mind I'm thinking, there's a check. Maybe they just wrote a check, because it looked so thin. Cool. I leave. I get to the car. Something says to me, nah, man, dude, open this envelope and check what's up. So I open the envelope, and inside the envelope, it was 200 rands and 100 rands. That's $500. I look at this money, I'm like, maybe there's a mistake, I'm like, nah, man, it's impossible. There can't be a mistake. The pastor gave me this from his hands, So something says to me, nah, man, go back and tell them. So something was like, nah, don't, So I kind of I had like 500 bucks of my own at that time, at a point in time. So I was like, nah, man. So I took my own 500 bucks, put it in the envelope. So it's their 500 bucks, and my 500 bucks now is 1,000 rands. And then I wrote on the envelope, offering from Gospel Cylinder, 1,000 rands. It looks like the church needs the money more than I do. I put it on the other side where I didn't say anything. I get to his office, the pastor, I put the envelope on the table. I get to the car, switch off my phone, leave. For the next 2 days, the pastor called me. The next 2 days, he was calling me, and I didn't answer the call. On the third day, he calls me again. I don't answer the call. Next thing I know, there's an e-wallet of about, I think it was 4,500. Give me an e-wallet, and then he sends a message to say, hey, sorry, man of God, blah, 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 blah. I didn't know. I sent someone to put money there, so I didn't check because I was busy, blah, blah, blah. I was like, ah, no, cool. So I called him back. I'm like, no, I was just busy, blah, 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 blah. But the moral of the story is, I learned from that day to say that, hey, guys, as an artist or as a creative, when you are called to go and minister somewhere and they ask you, what do you need? Don't leave it to the promoters or the inviters' hands to compensate you. It is best to state that my petrol, if you just need petrol, because there's sometimes we do events and obviously you can see these people really need your help and you can't really charge them what do you normally charge, but at least specify, okay, my gas oil is going to be 2 full tanks, which is 1.3 plus toll gates, maybe it's going to be 3,000, and then accommodation is going to be 1.5, so at least 4.5 is covered. If you leave this to the hands of the promoter or the person that has called you, some of these people, they like to take chances, and definitely they're going to rob you of your money. So I learned that valuable lesson. It was so funny to me that I would leave Pretoria. And by the way, I was driving, I borrowed my friend's car. I came with a Jeep 3.7 CRD. And you can already tell, I mean, full tank of that car at the time, maybe it was about 1.6 or 1.7. And yet they give me like 500, even if I was using a taxi. Taxi from Pretoria to Mpumalanga, sometimes it's about 350 or 400 bucks. I don't know now. And return trip would be probably 700 bucks or 800 rands, And I was like, wow. So that's a lesson that I've learned. And I hope maybe it's going to help someone else so that we avoid these feuds. And now you run on social media and start writing things. It is best to tell whoever is booking you to say, no, guys, I'm going to need this, and specify it. Agree before you leave. And that's that. That's my story, guys. I hope this happens to none of y'all, but I know it will. But if it does, take courage. God is still good. He's going to bless you. Peace.